I have chosen to present a topic titled Geometric Figures in Architecture, Structure, Aesthetics, and Innovation. And so let's get started. Introduction. Architecture without geometry is unimaginable. It defines space, gives strength, and adds beauty. From ancient temples to futuristic buildings, geometry is always present. Triangle stability, triangle strong shape, structure strength used in bridges, towers, Eiffel Tower. The triangle is a strong geometric shape. It distributes weight evenly, which why it's used in bridges and towers like the Eiffel Tower. Circle and the sheer harmony. Circle symbol of perfection, harmony, and balance. Domes, theaters, pantheon. Circle represents harmony and perfection. They have common in domes and theaters. A great example in the pantheon in Rome, and we can see on the screen this building. Next is the square and rectangular participly. Simple and functional, common in houses, is the construction house styles. Structures and rectangles are simple and practical. They have widely used in homes and modern architecture like Bauhaus building. Okay. Next is modern geometry. Irregular shapes, polygons, parametric design. Examples work by Zaha Hadid. Modern architecture used bold irregular shapes. Computer help create parametric design. Zaha Hadid is a perfect example. Natural geometry inspired by nature, leaf cells, honeycombs, eco harmony, bird nest. Nature inspires architecture shapes like honeycombs and cells create harmony with the environment, like the bird's nest stadium in Beijing. We can see this stadium, let I say in text. Outstanding exams. Geometry is in iconic building like Burj Khalifa, Sydney Opera, Guggenheim, Bilbao. All these buildings use different geometric styles. Burj Khalifa uses triangles, Sydney Opera uses abstract forms, and Guggenheim shows curves and flow. Next slide is the future of architecture. Geometry plus technology, 3D printing, AI in design, limitless creativity. The future combines geometry with technology, 3D printing, and AI. Let architects create amazing composed shapes we have never seen before. And in conclusion, geometry equals structure plus poetry, shapes tell stories, architects shape space, art thought form. Geometry gives architecture both the function and beauty. It's not just structure, it's a property in space. And thank you for attention. I hope you enjoyed learning about geometry in architecture.
ძალიან დიდი მადლობა, ძალიან დიდი მადლობა. ნანა მასწავლებელსაც უღრმესი მადლობა. თქვენ შესანიშნავი გამოსვლა იყო, საინტერესო ძალიან და
The next participants are Elene Ahodadze and Ani Gachevara, Proportion and Culinary.
მასწავლებელი?
Nana Chumachidze.
ნანა ჩომახით. ნანა მასაკ ხართ?
კი აქ მინომას.
ხო.
დათო არ არიან ესენი?
თუ არ არიან გადავართ შემდეგზე, იცით რა არის? ჩვენ ცოტა ისა ადრე დავიწყეთ და გადავაბით ის პრეზენტაციები და შეგვიძლია შემდეგი გამოვაცხადოთ. და შემდეგ დავუბრუნდებით თქვენ მოსწავლეებს.
არქი იქ ეხლა.
Okay, next participant is Saba Shavadze. The topic is Fortunes of Georgia.
ნათია შიბდიროვი. თიჩა, ვიცი. საბა, ხო აქ ხართ? გაზიარდა.
Hello, my name is Saba. I study at Sangharthi Public School, and the topic of my presentation is Fortresses of Georgia. Introduction. Here is timeline of fortresses in Georgia. 4th century Narikala fortress, 5th century Kornabuchi fortress, 9th century Akhaltsiki fortress, 13th century Ananuri fortress and Gori fortress, 14th century Squilo fortress, 15th century Muzzo fortress, and the 17th century Lord's Castle. Here is circular diagram with castles by centuries. Next is a chart with chronological axis. And last is a chart with regions of Georgian fortresses. Start with ancient and early medieval castles. Narikala Fortress. It overlooks the capital, and the origin of Narikala dates back to the 4th century. It has undergone several reconstructions. The current building dates mainly to the 13th century. Gori Fortress. This fortress, located over the city of Gori, dates back to the 13th century. Route archaeological evidence dates back to the 13th century BC, referring to the early fortification of the last centuries. Ananuri Fortress. This fortress complex, located on the Aragui River, was the residence of the Princess of Aragui, since the 13th century. It consists of the two castles connected by an earthen fence. Akhaltsike Fortress. Built in the 9th century as Lomisa Fortress, later it was called Akhaltsike. The fortress underwent significant renovations in 12th century and again in 21st century. Next is early modern castles from the Middle Ages. Swillow Fortress, built in the 14th century, it was the residence of the Atkilo Amilahori family. The castle is distinguished by high walls, towers, and the church. Lords Foster. This 7th, 8th century palace complex, located in Kaheti, includes a Persian steel palace walls and a royal chapel. It was renovated in 2018 and currently includes the museum. Last is distant and little known castle, Mutsu Fortress. An unusual fortified settlement in northern Georgia. Mutsu was a powerful outpost that controlled roads and protected state borders from the invasions of the north. Konnabuji Fortress. Konnabuji, founded in the 5th century in Kakheti, maintained its military function until the late Middle Ages. Conclusion. As can be seen from my presentation, I use different lines, colors, figures, charts, and etc. There are also different figures in the buildings depicted in the pictures, which is part of mathematics. Mathematics seems to be used everywhere in art, architecture, in your life, in presentations, and etc. Without him, we could say that life would not be. Thank you for attention.
დიდი მადლობა საბა, უდიდესი. თქვენ მეორედ გამოხვედით, ხო? ადრეს იყავით მოსული ჩვენთან.
მეორეც არის.
Yes.
ხო. დიდი
ნინო
დიდი
მასწავლებელო
მადლობა.
შემოსულები არიან უკვე და
კი
შეგიძლია
ბატონო. გავაგრძელებთ ნანა ჩომახიძის მოსწავლეები, გვარები გამოვაცხადოთ, ან თვითონ გამოვაცხადებენ თავიანთო. წარბიგები.
ელენე ახობაძე და ანი კაჭარავა.
თან სანამ გაზიარებენ, კიდე ერთხელ ვიტყვი, რომ არ ვიცი, ეხლა ესეთი კონფერენცია ნამდვილად მათემატიკური არსად არ გვინახავს საქართველოშიც და ისეთი თემები გაჟღერდა, ეხლა მე სამივე დღეს ხო ვესწრები, არ ვიცი. საუკეთესო. გაზიარდა.
Hello.
ისმის ანი დაიწყე.
დაიწყე ან ისმის.
Hello everyone. Today we have presentation about preparation and culinary. We are students from Samtradia First Public School. We are 10th class, and my name is Annie, and I have my chemistry ელენ საერთოდ ვაკეთებ პრეზენტაციას.
აჰა, კარგით.
მე მგონი ელენე არის აქ. კარგი. How does preparation help us in cooking? The right preparation determines the taste, texture, and appearance of the dish. Too much or too little of an ingredient changes the result. Example, if you add too much salt or water to a soup, that's the wrong preparation. What does preparation mean? A preparation is the relationship or ratio between two or more quantities. In mathematics, it is used with fractions, numbers, and frequencies. For example, 1.2 or 1 cup of flour, 2 eggs. Famous recipes and preparation: pancake recipe, 1 cup of flour, 1 egg, 1 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of oil. It's important to follow the correct preparations. Preparation in practice: ingredients and their amounts. Flour 2 cups, preparation 2.1.
ვერ ვთავო ხო თქვენმა მეწყვილემ
ვერ თავს მე მგონი.
მიკროფონს. თქვენ რო წაიკითხოთ?
კი, გავაგზავნე. What happens if the preparation is not followed? The mixture might turn out too sweet, salty, or watery. The food might not cook properly. There can be visual and taste problems. Conclusion: preparation a delicious result. Cooking and math go hand in hand. If we follow preparations correctly, success is guaranteed. სულ ეს იყო.
აჰა.
That's all.
დიდი მადლობა. ნანამას უღრმესი მადლობა.
ძალიან კარგი იყო.
ძალიან. შემდეგი გამოვაცხადოთ. ნინ?
Next participant is საბაშვილი კობა, ბუკიძე ნინა, მაზმიშვილი ივანე, შხილაძე დაჩი. Topic of daily life using mathematics. LEPL, Gori Public School, number 2, Marine Chitadze.
ისა, ეკაბზიანიძე რატო გამოვტოვეთ? კაი, იყოს მარინა მასწავლებელი ახლა და მარიკა მასწავლებელი და შემდეგ ეკაბზიანიძე. ეკამას აქ ახარ თქვენ? კი, კარგით.
გავაზიარე და ჩანს უკვე. მოგესალმებით ყველას.
ჩანს.
მარიკამას თქვენ ხართ ხო ჯერ?
კი, მე ვაზიარებ მაშინ.
შემდეგი გაიყოს. ვასწრებთ ეგრეთ 15 წუთი არ არის პრობლემა.
კარგით.
არიან შემოსულები თქვენები?
კი, არიან შემოსულები. კობა ივანე.
ლაპარაკობს ახმა არის ფსკობას.
კობა.
ვისაც უნდა დაეწყო არ ისმის?
ისმის? კი, ისმის.
ისმის კობა, ისმის, აბა დავიწყოთ.
Hello, everybody. Today I'll be speaking about a topic called daily life using mathematics. I come from Gori Public School number 2. Our teacher is Marika Chitadze. The contestants of the project are Ioane Mazmshvili, Koba Sabashvili, Nika Babutidze, and Dachi Chikladze. Mathematics play a very important role in everyday life. It is not only a school subject, but also the basis of our daily behavior and decisions. Mathematics helps us in the following activities: money management and budgeting, time management, travel and transportation, shopping decisions, statistics and probability, and more. Our goal is to present mathematics not only as a school subject, but also as an integral part of our lives. Mathematics has existed since ancient times. It helps us organize our daily lives. Mathematics is used in architecture, medicine, technology, economics, and more. Mathematics helps us manage our time properly. For example, in 24 hours, we can sleep, rest, exercise, study, and more. Mathematics also help us use our budget correctly, such as communal taxes, clothing, food, medicine, unexpected expenses, and others. The language of mathematics is the only one and the same understandable language to people of all nationalities. For example, in all countries, 2 plus 2 equals 4, and so does 2 times 2. Math also helps our brains grow. It teaches us how to solve problems, think logically, and make good decisions. These are important skills, not only for school, but for life. It is impossible to imagine buying different at the store every day without mathematics. Mathematics helps us understand which packaging is more economical to buy a product.
We need math knowledge when traveling. For example, with math, we decide whether to use the internal currency, the dollar, while traveling, or to purchase national currency before leaving. When we go shopping, we use math to count our money, check prices, and calculate discounts. For example, if we want to buy something on sale, we use math to figure it out. How much we will save. If we have a budget, we use math to make sure we don't spend too much. We should not forget geometry. It is an integral part of our lives. Without geometry, it is impossible to build houses, roads, bridges, and any other buildings. Mathematics is an also integral part of medicine. For example, a doctor needs knowledge of mathematics to determine what dose of medicine patient of a certain age and weight needs. The conclusion from this is that we may not realize it, but there is no profession without mathematics, and there is not a single day in a person's life when they do not use mathematics. Our advice: count the expenses, compare prices, practice simple tasks every day.
In school projects or in training activities, math is very useful too. We might collect data, make charts, or measure things when working with classmates from other countries. Math helps us understand information and explain our ideas clearly. All this means that mathematics is not boring tasks and numbers. It helps us every step of the way. The entire world depends on mathematics. If you want to succeed, you need to know mathematics well. Therefore, mathematics serves us as a tool for making the right decisions. Its knowledge helps us to be more efficient, save time, money, and energy. With the help of mathematics, we measure, plan, and calculate, which simplifies our life and increases its quality. Mathematics is not only an educational discipline, but also a practical tool that is important for our success and comfortable life. Thank you for your attention.
დიდი მადლობა.
Well done.
დიდი მადლობა. მორჩით თქვენ თუ გაქვთ კიდე პრეზენტაცია?
არა, ჩვენ მოვჩით, მადლობა.
ბიჭებო, დიდი მადლობა, მარიკა მასწავლებელო, უდიდესი მადლობა.
ბიჭებს მადლობა, პირველია ამათთვის გამოსვლა.
რომელი კლასელები არიან?
6 კლასელები არიან.
6 კლასელები, ასე
პრეზენტაცია და თანაც პირველი ინგლისურენოვანი პრეზენტაცია და მადლობა მათ. მადლობა თქვენ პირველ რიგში ამ ყველაფრისთვის, რომ საშუალებას აძლევთ ბავშვებს.
Thank you very much. Our next participant is Nini Gazdeliani. Project is called Proportion in Life. The teacher is Eka Abzianidze, LEPL Tbilisi Public School number 177.
Proportion in everyday life. Level Tbilisi Public School 177. Participants: Nini Kasteliani, Anastasia Khantadze, Elene Sikharulidze, Tekla Malatzidze, Tamara Riashvili, Saba Iosava. Teacher
ბოდიში ნინი
Eka.
ჩაგერთვები ძალიან დიდი ბოდიში. ეკა მასწავლებელო, თქვენ დარეგისტრირებული ეს ბავშვები ყავთ?
კი, წესით უნდა მყავდეს.
ჩასმული არიან? არა, რო არ წაიკითხა ნინომ, რატომ იცით მე სერტიფიკატების დროს რომ რამე
ერთი ბავშვი იყო ჩაწერილი მას.
ერთი ჩავწერე და მონაწილენი ყველანი არიან და
მე
მივწერა მათ
მარინა
გვარის
მასწავლებელი
სახელებს.
რო არ დაგვავიწყდეს ახლა ცუდი დროა, მაგაზე საუბარით გაუგზავნით გვარები ჩატში
დიახ,
და
გვარებს გავგზავნი,
არ
კი.
დაგვავიწყდეს. კარგით.
მადლობა.
What is proportion? A proportion is an equality of two ratios. Proportion is very important in our daily lives. Types of proportion: direct and inverse proportion. Two quantities are in direct proportion when they increase or decrease together at the same rate. For example, if one apple costs $2, then 3 apples cost $6. Two quantities are in inverse proportion when one increases and the other decreases, so that their product stays the same. Example, if 4 workers finish a job in 6 days, then 2 workers will need 12 days. Where do we use proportion? We use proportion in nutrition, architecture, finance, art, science, and more. Proportion in finance. Proportion is used in budget planning. When we analyze our expenses, it is important to know the percentage of our total budget each expense contributes. This will help us make better financial decisions and control our spending. Proportion in nutrition and diet. Proportion is important in the field of nutrition because it helps us correctly assess the amount of food and calorie it takes. For example, when we talk about diet, it is important to know how many grams of protein and fat we should consume per day. Proportion aid nutrition helps maintain health and control weight. Proportion in art. In art, proportion is used to create composition. Artists and designers often use proportional rules, such as golden ratio, to create visually harmonious and appealing works of art. In everyday life, we use proportion in cooking, traveling, medicine, shopping, and more. The sketches below show how we use proportion in our everyday life. At the pharmacy.
Hi, how can I help you? I need to take one tablet 3 times a day for 5 days. How many should I buy? According to direct proportion, you will need 3 tablets per day. So 3 multiplied by 5 is 15 tablets. Just a minute. Here you are. Thank you.
Painting.
Hello. Hi, I want to paint the walls in my room. How long will it take to finish the job? It will take 8 hours to paint the room by myself. Oh, but I'm in a hurry. No problem. If 2 of us paint together according to inverse proportion, it will take half the time. Perfect. See you later. Bye-bye.
On the picnic.
I have an idea. Let's go on a picnic. Great idea. There will be 12 of us. Great, let's write. For 4 kids. We will need 4 Coca-Colas, 1 pizza, and 4 hamburgers. According to direct proportion, we multiply everything by 3. You are right. That means Coca-Cola will multiply by 3, is 12. Pizza 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. Hamburgers 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. Perfect. If we didn't know about proportions, someone might be left hungry. Great, let's go.
What would happen if we didn't know about proportion? We could miscalculate quantities, be late or build unbalanced things, or we may calculate time wrongly. If a house is not proportionally built, it may collapse. Conclusion: proportion is essential for accurate and harmonious living. Thank you for your attention.
დიდი მადლობა